There's a turning point in personal and spiritual growth that changes everything. It happens the moment responsibility replaces blame. It doesn't arrive with fanfare, it arrives quietly, almost invisibly, as if something inside you decides it's time to stop outsourcing your power. You stop waiting for someone else to fix things. You stop replaying the story of who wronged you. You stop believing that your life can only move when someone else behaves differently. Something shifts. You realise that your next step is yours to take. Blame is a familiar place. It gives us something clear to point at. It offers the illusion of certainty. It protects the old identity by insisting the problem lies elsewhere. But blame keeps you stuck. It freezes you in the past. It ties your progress to someone else's behaviour. Responsibility, on the other hand, is the moment you reclaim your agency. You recognise that your response to life matters more than the events themselves. Responsibility isn't self-blame. It isn't guilt. It isn't taking on burdens that aren't yours. It's the simple recognition that your life moves when you move. It's the acceptance that you shape your inner world through the choices you make, the meaning you assign, and the presence you bring. It's the understanding that freedom begins the moment you stop waiting for someone else to change. Spiritually, this is a profound shift. Blame belongs to the old self, the one built from fear and defensiveness. Responsibility belongs to the deeper self, the one aligned with awareness, truth, and integrity. When responsibility replaces blame, you feel lighter. The internal fight ends. You stop resisting what is and begin responding to what could be. You notice a sense of spaciousness, opening where the old narrative once lived. Psychologically, that shift marks a move towards emotional maturity. You realise that your reactions are yours to examine. You see that growth doesn't depend on other people learning their lessons. You stop running old scripts and begin choosing new ones. Your nervous system settles because it no longer has to defend a story that keeps you powerless. Leaders often recognise this shift as the moment they become truly effective. When leaders stop blaming circumstances, colleagues, or systems, their presence changes. They take ownership of their influence. They stop using frustration as a shield. People feel the difference. A leader who takes responsibility invites others to rise. They set the tone for the entire culture. If you're noticing blame dissolving in your life, even in small ways, trust that shift. It means you're stepping into your own authority. You're moving from reaction to intention. You're becoming the active agent in your own growth, rather than the commentator on your own history. Responsibility is where transformation begins. Not dramatic responsibility, but quiet responsibility, the kind that shows up in your next breath, your next choice, your next word. Let that be the turning point.